Okay, so I'm about to show you how we are gonna get this piece of paper inventory into a table, okay? I'm gonna show you how easy it is. I'm gonna grab my phone. I'm gonna open ChatGPT and I'm gonna give it some instructions though. So this is the instruction I'm giving it. Brands, Land Spider, Summit, Arroyo, part number, quantity, brand, and tire size. Land Spider has no part number. Can you convert these images into a table for me to paste in Excel? I'm just gonna take a picture like this. And in this case, there's actually multiple pages. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's actually a lot of pages. So I'm thinking I'm gonna just risk it and add all of them at the same time. Now I do specify it like this much. There's 5 pages long and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 items per page. The reason I do this is because the more instructions you give it, the better, and sometimes it'll skip certain items and then it's just a big mess. So if I know that there's 21 items per page, 21 items per page, 21 items per page, except the last one is missing 3, so that would make it 21, 20, 19, 18. So it'd be 21 times 4, and then plus 19, so I should have around 103 procs. Now I'm not going to tell this to ChatGPT. You could, but I'm just going to use that to audit its work, right? And so now that I have that, I think we're good. So now we kind of go ahead and I start the chat on my phone because that's where I take the picture, and then I'll go on my computer and I'll like do that. Alright guys, and so now we got this, sorry, I just had a long day after that. I got busy with the actual migration and then I just didn't have a chance to record. But long story short, as you can see now in ChatGPT, these were the images that I took with my phone. This was the prompt I mentioned, and then this is what ChatGPT gave me, which again it read pretty well, right? So it would give me the size, the quantity, the brand, and then the part number I didn't even add it, so these are wrong. And then it did give me a page ID and then a number in each page. So as you can see, there's 21, which is great. But then I found out that for some of these, 21, and then in page 3, I think we were missing some. So like 21, 21, and then 18 or 16. I think this one we were missing 16 because it was supposed to be 18 instead of 16. So I told it, hey, should we have 103? Instead, you only gave me 100 or something like that. And then it took a while until we kind of caught the little issues, but it's just going back and forth. And then it gave me again another page with 21, then 20. Long story short, at the end I found out that it was missing 2 part numbers. And so after I got all this, as you can see again, it's still going back and forth. Then we split it by each page. I found out that we were missing specifically in page 3 and page 4. Then later I went manually on each picture and compared one by one, and then I was able to find the missing products, right? So it was Land Spider City Tracks and this one right here. So then finally it gave me an updated sheet, and then I went ahead and put it on a pretty much like on a Google sheet so that I can start putting the part numbers, because I have to manually source these part numbers. I unfortunately have not found a way to make the part numbers a little more automatic. Those I do have to manually search them up. So ideally, if you're going to be doing an inventory count and you have the products and the products have a label, then just write down the part number. Later I did ask them to do a new inventory with the part number, and as you'll see here in these pictures did have a part number. So as you will see, they put 235 4019 land sale LS whatever 5866 And so that part number alone, very helpful for me because now I have it and I can use that for import. And then same thing, right? So I told it, hey, put a page ID, an ID, the unique ID, the size, the brand, the model, part number, and then the quantity. So this alone, again, just not having to manually take that image and putting it into an Excel sheet, huge time saver. Handwriting needs to be pretty though. I did have some issues where they would put 225 and the system would think it's 235 or vice versa. So just make sure it's good handwriting. But yeah, then after we did this, I went ahead and put it into the Tyrebase template, and then we uploaded it into Tyrebase, and then within seconds we had all that inventory into Tyrebase. So that's how I'm using right now ChatGPT AI. And again, sorry guys, I'm in my pajamas here. I'm about to get in my night shift. But yeah, I thought I'd do a video about how to do data cleaning, data migration, whether it's for your inventory, for whatever reason. But that's really how it's done, and super simple to do. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe if you liked it. Let me know in the comment section below how to use AI for your business. For tire business specifically, I'm super curious. For wholesalers, tire shops, whatever. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, contact me if you have any questions, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.